pardon these at all.
First down, Payton. Keeping him busy on his day. Cut down. There's the difference between Walter Payton of 1987 and the Payton of even 5 years ago. Just that half step. Payton 5 years ago had been upfield for 15 more. Bosworth got to him for the tackle.
There's the Boz on the far sideline. I think two of the most colorful of NFL players in terms of character, Bosworth and McMahon on the field. McMahon not in
Beautiful to the great Walter Payton, who leads all rushers in the game with 47 first half yards, and Payton opens in the backfield with Neil Anderson behind Mike Tomac here in the second half. Anderson on the sweep. Anderson playing with a rib injury.
Fumble. Ball is fumbled.
And Bosworth comes up with it.
It's going to be a touch. No.
He may have a touchdown. He's to the 1 yard line, the 1 foot line, before he's wrestled into the end zone.
They're calling it dead, I think, just inside, just outside of the goal line, and someone is down on the field.
Maybe
one
Anderson.
of the Bears down. A strange play, no whistle. Anderson came up out of the stack empty. The ball not there. Seahawks pounced on it, picked it up, carried it downfield.
It may be Tomac was injured. A blocker taking care of it is the quarterback of the Bears, and that'll be interesting on the replay, because from our angle you couldn't see the ball pop free. Whether or not that was just a matter of someone reaching in and just wrestling it away from Anderson before he hit the ground.
Tomac up a little bit shakily, but up under his own power. Here's the end of the play. Let's look and see if we can see what happened here. Ball being stripped right there. Is that Freddie Young? 50? 55. The Boz has got it and took it away. Boz actually stealing the ball from Anderson while Anderson was still up. And then getting up off the ground because no one touched him to get all the way down just inside of the 1 yard line. Now, officials, I think, waiting for a review of that particular play.
Well, that may be the biggest play the $1 million linebacker of the Seahawks has authored in this his rookie year, and it's going to count.
Well, I think he's glad they're not paying him by the play in this first year.
Hello to Mom down in Irving, Texas. So a steal by Bosworth as he had the momentum going. Anderson falling forward. He wrestled it away and takes it to the 1 foot line. 4 shots for Seattle to take the lead. Warner over the top for the touchdown. So Bosworth's steal equals 6 for the Seahawks and the lead 13-7.
At a time when it appeared that the emotion of this game swinging in favor of the Bears, the Seahawks come back, steal a football, put themselves out in front, and be reminded that they are going to have the wind at their backs in the fourth quarter, a real advantage. They've scored for the second time against the wind today. Well, he does, indeed.
And we talked about that one big turnover we had not had. And a turnover in the first half, and Bosworth 32. 3
passes in a row.
And 2.
Yeah, almost.
That's right.
Pass.
3 called, 2 complete to the tight end. Brian Bosworth with the sack.
That's the kind of play that Tomac has trouble with. He's pretty darn good on the short passes where he can just pop back into a 3-step or a 5-step and launch that football. But when he gets back into a pattern where he locks on a receiver, and that's the situation here. He had locked on a receiver, and of course the defender's then able to react to that. And Tomac, with nowhere else to go, is sacked by Bosworth.
Back Joe Montana's counterpart has not been on the field yet, and yet the Seahawks lead 7-0 on a 91-yard kickoff return by Bobby Joe Edmonds. Here's Montana swinging it out to Roger Craig. The lead block springs Craig out to the 17-yard line. The Boz. First down and 10. Here comes Rathman turning upfield, takes on the Boz and beats him for about 4 or 5 yards, and a marker comes in off the play.
I thought Chuck Knox made the comment of the day yesterday when we were at practice. He said what Brian Bosworth's got to learn is that every Sunday is like Oklahoma playing Nebraska.
So 5 and 6 for the season. Came back to win their last 5, and he was just the best of his career. Out to the 30-yard line. Gain of only 3, but
Reverse.
now Young leads the blocking. Screens off a tackler. Woods, and here's a hard hit at the 47-yard line. It's a late hit. And a marker comes in.
Now look at this. Mel Jenkins, 24, was caught on the chain. He finally got loose. That'll be tacked on to the end of the run. Jenkins was there to assist on the tackle, but kind of slid across the chain, and his shirt got caught in it. The handoff to Flagler, 35. Young goes out of the picture. Will reappear as a blocker. It's rated from 1 to 10. That's about a 4. Woods grabs him. Strung out by the defensive line, and when he can get a square hit on people, he can leave an impression.
Well, it's all coming to pass here for Bosworth because he's hearing it from the fans in the Kingdom after that stick.
They're afraid to get deep, right? So Detroit will throw the ball in front, then maybe go deep a little later.
Detroit will throw again, too. Long looking at midfield where he finds Carl Bernard, and Bernard has the reception for well, actually to the 49-yard line. Brian Bosworth giving the coverage from his linebacker spot. And it will be 2nd down and 3 to go from the, let's call it midfield. It's a football length inside the 50 in Detroit territory. Seattle secondary, Melvin Jenkins, Kenny Easley, Eugene Robinson, and Kerry Justin. Long to throw again, his 3rd straight pass. He's hit hard, and Carl Bland can't get to the ball, and Long just hammered as he delivered the ball. Brian Bosworth got to him. Kerry Justin providing coverage. Let's watch Bosworth's rush. 44. There he comes, Gene.
On the blitz, this time he simply runs, well, I was going to say by. He sort of runs over the guard, and he puts a nice little lick on Chuck Long. And I think that has to make the boss feel pretty good. That's the first really.
Should see Ferguson for a lot of the 4th quarter as well, and then maybe even Lee Saltz before the game expires. Ferguson handing off to Scott Williams, just getting a good look as well. A gain of a couple, Tony Woods in there, but Brian Bosworth, number 44, draws the cheers as he made the hit that caused the tackle.
The fans, it's interesting, Lou, because generally fans watch the football, but a lot of these people are watching Bosworth. And whenever he gets in on a play, a big cheer comes up. I mean, they are so excited about this player. You rarely see this kind of reaction for a player who isn't a quarterback or receiver or running back.
You may have heard this little burst of cheering in the background as
Bewitched, bothered, and Bosworth. The Seattle Seahawks have seen it all this season, but Brian Bosworth has fit right into an already aggressively 27-yard touchdown to open the lead 21-10. Rick Finney.
Pollard and Abercrombie, the split backs. Abercrombie in motion. Malone on the draw to Pollard. Still fighting for yardage down to the 40-yard line where Bosworth throws him back. Fred Young. Pass is complete to Clinkscales, and Joey Clinkscales has the 1st down. Brian Bosworth took him down, but it's into Seattle territory, and a Steeler 1st down as Clinkscales, who was a replacement.